Cyber Sassy.
So, today's theme is best friends.
So I have a colouring sheet for you of two best friends.
And I have a maze for you so you can help the best friends meet up. I also have a drawing page. So we would like you to draw a picture of you and your best friend doing your favourite thing together.
And I'm going to show you how to make your very own friendship bracelet and a card that you can send to your best friend to cheer them up while this is going on.
So please remember to send us a picture or a video of you doing your card and making your friendship bracelets, and of your colouring in maze.
So for today's craft, you're going to need some colouring pens, scissors, remember never use scissors without grown-up supervision, some stickers if you want. If you have beads would be really good. I don't have any though. Some string, a bit of blank paper, an envelope, a stamp, and some sellotape. So the first thing you're going to want to do is cut your string. You're going to want to have 6 bits of string cut to the same length. Now I only had white string, so what I did was I cut up my string and I put 2 bits in some yellow food colouring, just in a yellow food colouring with water in a bowl, and then I put 2 bits in some blue and did the same with that and left them for a while, or you can just do yours with white. So what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 friendship bracelets, one for yourself and one to send to your best friend. So you're going to take 3 bits of your string. If you've coloured them, you want 1 of each colour. So you're going to take your first 3 bits of string and you're going to lay them out on your table, and you're going to put them in the order that you want. So I'm going to put my white in the middle, my blue on my left, and my yellow on my right. And then you're going to take a little bit of sellotape and you're going to put some sellotape going across the tops of all 3 of them and stick it to the table. So I'm going to separate them. So I've got my yellow, my white and my blue. So I'm going to put my yellow over the white, and then I'm going to put my blue into the middle. Then put my white over the blue, yellow over the white, and then you just want to keep pulling it so that it does it nice and tight up at the top. And then keep going and just changing which one is in the middle. Now that you've got it to the length that you want, you're going to want to do 1 more braid, and then you're going to want to tie it in a knot. So what I like to do is tie 2 of the strands together. To make it easier, you can take a bit of tape and sellotape the bottom of it so that it doesn't come undone. So I like to tie 2 of them together in a knot, that, and then I like to tie the other one to one of the ones in the knot, and then the last 2 that haven't been tied together, I like to knot them like that. And then you're going to want to take your scissors and cut off a little bit so that all your strands are the same length, but you don't want to cut off too much because your friend will need these bits to tie it around their wrist. So I'm going to leave about that much. So now you're going to turn it round, so your tied end is going to be the end away from you. You're going to peel the sellotape off and put some more up the top on one of your first braids that you did, and then you're going to tie these together just the same way as we did at the bottom. So now that you've made one, you can put this one on yourself. So I'm going to get Connell to put it on me and show you how to do it. So you're just going to wrap it round, and you can get a grown up to help you. You're just going to pull it through to make a knot and make it like that. And there you go, like that. And it's like that at that side. Now you can trim those wee bits off if you like, or you can just leave them like that. Now you're going to make another one for your friend. So now that you've made your bracelet and one for your friend, we need to get it to them. But obviously, because we can't go out all the time, we can't go and see our friends, I thought it would be nice to make a card and send them it in the post. So to make your card, you'll need your paper, and you'll also need your envelope. You can have colouring pens or pencils. So I have a small envelope, so I'm going to make my card only big enough to fit it. So you're going to take your card and you're going to fold it in half like this. If you've got a little extra hanging, just trim it to size like that, and you can draw whatever you like on it and write a message on the front if you like. my best friend, whenever I think of her, I always think of sunflowers. So I made a sunflower on the front of my card, and now I'm going to write inside, and I'm going to write about how much I miss her and how much I can't wait until we can meet up again after all this is over, and that I'm sending her a big hug. So that's me written in the card. So I've written, to Hayley, I can't wait until lockdown is over and I can see you again and give you a massive hug. Lots of love, Celine. Now what I'm going to do is seal it up, make sure it closes nicely, and then pop it inside my envelope. And then I'm going to pop her friendship bracelet inside. And then I'm going to write her address on the front. But I'm going to show you how to write an address properly on a card, because on an envelope, because sometimes it can be tricky to remember. So obviously I'm not going to write a real address on this envelope because I don't want everyone to know where she stays or her full name. So I'm going to write, you have to write their first and their last name. So I'm going to write best friend. And then underneath their name, you're going to write the number of their house and the street that they live on. So I'll write 1, 2, 3. So if she stays at 21 Smith Street, that's what you'd write. So I'm going to write 1, 2, 3 Smith Street. And then you write the town that she stays in. So if she stays in Ayr or Girvan, or if she stays in Kilmarnock or anywhere, that's what you're going to write. So I'm going to write that she stays in Ayr. And then you're going to write her postcode. So that helps the postman and the post ladies to find where the letter's going. So I'm going to write that their postcode is KA9 3BD. And that's how you have to lay it out. So with their name, their house number and what street they live on, their town, and then their postcode. And then up in this corner, up here, what you do is you take a stamp and you peel one off and you stick it in this corner. And then you pop it in the post box once it's all sealed up, and the postman will deliver it to them. Please send your card and your friendship bracelet to your friend in the post, and don't tell them that you're sending them, so they can open up the post and it'll put a smile on their face for the day. So here's my finished friendship bracelet.
And here's the finished card.
I can't wait to see yours. Please send us pictures of yours.
And remember to look out for tomorrow's video.